Hello and welcome to this week's Friday show. I'm Abby with World News. On Monday morning, a massive earthquake shook the Philippines. The earthquake was measured at a 6.1 on the Richter scale. The quake so far has claimed 8 lives and damaged over 20 buildings, leaving many with no power. According to a BBC reporter, you could hear people crying in pain because they were trapped under rubble. The Philippines are located in a ring of fire, a massive earthquake zone in the western Pacific Ocean with the world's most active fault line. In other news, Easter Sunday was not so special for Sri Lanka. During church services, the country was hit with a series of suicide bombs that killed over 300 people. The first reports of blasts took place at 8:45 a.m., and within minutes, 6 more bombs were detonated. The government states that a little-known jihadist group was behind the attacks. Police have made arrests. However, ISIS, the Islamic State group, claimed credit for the attack, even though there is little-known evidence to support their claim. Investigators have said this was the deadliest act of violence since the end of the 26-year civil war that ended in 2009. Next, we'll hear from Kaylee with National News.
Thanks, Abby. Despite the hype in many popular movies in the past, a recent study in Congress concludes that humans will not be able to travel to Mars in 2033. Jim Bernstein, the NASA administrator in charge of the study, told Congress, "We should send humans to the moon and it will get us a step closer to going to Mars," in the much-anticipated report to the House Committee on Science, Space, and Technology. Bernstein added, we need to learn how to live and work in another world. The moon is the best place to prove those capabilities and technologies. The sooner we can achieve that objective, the sooner we can move on to Mars. We shall see. The New York City Council recently passed a historic bill to tackle climate change. Mayor Bill de Blasio is expected to sign the Climate Mobilization Act. The act addresses several climate measures, including greenhouse gas emissions, replacing all oil and gas burning power plants with renewable energy, and establishing a renewable energy ban program. Council Speaker Corey Jackson said, "We are on the road of a climate disaster and New York City is acting." He also tweeted, "I hope other cities will follow suit." On the other side of the break, we will hear from Danny with State News. You are watching The Friday Show on MDM-TV.com.
American Metal Roofs save energy, and we need your house to prove it. We're conducting a research study on the home energy savings of American Metal Roofs Inspiration Energy Savings Smart Roofing System. Study participants will earn a deep discount on a new Inspiration ES Smart Roof, including specially coated metal roofing, high-flow ridge vents, cutting-edge smart energy technology, and more. Call today to claim your spot in this important research study. Call 844 Metal Roofs for an appointment today.
AmericanMetalRoofs.com. Welcome back. Clear skies and warmer weather are sure signs of spring arriving in Michigan. The same could be said about the certainty of spring and summer road construction projects around the state. Especially active in the North Detroit metro area, the northbound lanes of I-75 from about 11 Mile Road to just north of Rochester Road are being replaced, not just resurfaced. Currently, the southbound lane and its shoulders are serving traffic, in both directions. $944 million changes to the highway are set to be finished sometime late in November. Having patience and reducing speed while driving are two things all motorists can do to avoid accidents and delays. In other news, an Upper Peninsula resident was charged with 2 counts of taking an antlered deer with 8 points or more without a proper license. According to MLive, the man accused of these crimes stated that he didn't need a hunting license to, quote, do the laws of nature. A 6-person jury required only 10 minutes to decide that the hunting laws in Michigan would take precedence, and the offender would be fined for his actions. The man is facing fines up to $8,000 for taking the deer. Good try, I guess. Gabe?
Thanks, Danny. Bags to Blankets, a group that crochets plastic bags into blankets, pillows, and sleeping bags for the homeless, was started in Saginaw by Week and Fern Ruger. The pairs say that to make a single 6-foot blanket takes 30 hours and 700 to 1,000 bags. The group welcomes all volunteers and meets at St. John Amalith School and Church from 9 to noon on Saturdays. Sounds like a great idea to address the problem of too many plastic grocery bags in our environment. Yesterday, April 25th, was the 5th anniversary of the Flint water crisis. A model developed by Dr. Eric Schwartz, designed to locate the remaining lead pipes in Flint's residential areas, was approved by the Natural Resource Defense Council. The model would be used in the case Concerned Passengers of Social Accident versus Curie, which has made an agreement to fix the pipelines with state money. In the meantime, a group called Pack Your Bag partnered with Nestle Water to bring 37,000 bottles of water to Flint on Earth Day. This group was started by Central Michigan University students in 2016. They have given over 1 million bottles of water in the area since they started delivering water in 2018. We'll be right back after this break.
Are you looking to add value to your home or business? Barrett Construction specializes in home and business remodeling improvements of all kinds, from deck, siding projects to bathroom, bedroom, cabinets, and kitchen remodeling. Pat Barrett and his Barrett Construction team does it all. Need help turning your attic or basement into a family living space? Barrett Construction can do the job. To add curb appeal to your home or business, make the right choice and call Barrett Construction.
Welcome back. I'm Peyton Hobson with this week's Community Spotlight. Today we're looking at the Montrose Ministerial Association. I had a chance earlier this week to catch up with Pastor Tim Hobson about what the organization does for Montrose. I'm here with my father, Pastor Tim Hobson of the Montrose Ministerial Association. So Pastor Tim, who's all involved in the association?
Well, we actually have almost all the churches in Montrose. There are 7 churches that are in a part of the Montrose Ministerial Association.
Awesome. So what is you guys' purpose of the association? Like, what do you guys do there?
Well, we have a monthly meeting together, and we pray for the community, and we work on our events together. We have 2 main things going on all the time. One is a food bank for the 48457 zip code that we all sponsor, and that's been going on for over 20 years. And then we have Rachel's Closet, which is downtown, and that provides free clothing for all children in school. Also, we do a lot of events throughout the year, like we do an appreciation banquet for our local firefighters and police officers. We also do a teacher's luncheon during parent-teacher conferences. We feed all the teachers during that time in the fall. And we do a crosswalk where we go around and pray for the whole community. And so those are some of the kind of activities that we do together.
Well, that's really awesome. Thank you for your time, Pastor Tim. Now we'll take things back to the studio to Joe Wade with sports.
Welcome back. I'm Joe Wade with sports. Starting with high school sports, the Lady Rams soccer team was able to pull off a win against Mount Morris with a final of 8-0. Montrose Track and Field had their first league tri-meet this past Tuesday. Both the boys and girls team were able to pull off a win against Mount Morris, but fell to New Lothrop. They run again today in Chesaning. The Pistons season comes to an end as the Milwaukee Bucks sweep them in the playoffs. The Pistons fell to a score of 119-103 in the third game and a score of 127-104 in the fourth game. Finally, the Detroit Tigers were able to defeat the Boston Red Sox in a doubleheader on Tuesday and played against them again yesterday. They take on the Chicago White Sox today and tomorrow. And that'll do it for this week's MDM-TV.com Friday show. Until next time, for everyone involved, thank you for tuning in, and so long.